Tony, you know what I'm worried about when it comes to the Aspinall fight?
What?
I hear Aspinall, I think aspirin, and then you know what? Everyone's going to ask our opinion on Tylenol. We're not giving any opinions on Tylenol, folks. We're not giving any opinions on Tylenol. Let's get to the podcast.
You want to talk about sports?
Yes, I want to talk about sports.
You want to get a real job? You want to talk about sports?
Sports.
Sports?
Sports.
Sports?
Sports.
All right, sports it is.
Welcome to Tony's Upset, a sports podcast sport by Autism and Brotherhood. Hello. As I started to cough. Hello, everybody. I'm Tony Ciryl, your host, along with my co-host, Gianni Ciryl. How are you, Gianni?
I'm doing good, Tony. Sounds like you're going through another flu game. But it's funny because your voice sounds like so rich. Maybe you should be sick more often.
Yeah.
All right. What do we have on the agenda to talk about today?
Yeah, so let's talk about our beloved New York Jets and Justin Fields.
So what's really interesting is we're actually recording this while the Jets are playing who again?
The Cincinnati Bengals.
The Bagels?
Bengals.
It's not much better. Bengals.
Bengals.
Remember when we spent a long time trying to pronounce Burrow and now he's injured?
Yep.
Joe Flacco is doing miracles on that team.
Yes, he is, yes.
Honestly.
Since getting traded from Cleveland.
Yeah. I mean, insanity. Yeah, the Jets have been bad. I mean, they're 0-7, right?
Yes.
And you've even said, like, you don't even want to talk about them.
I don't even want to talk, though.
And it doesn't help.
Upset. But you want to get upset about this.
I mean, listen, it doesn't help that Aaron Rodgers is doing great with the Steelers either.
Nope.
Doesn't help at all. But let's talk about the Jets. So Tony and I joined a lot of Facebook pages in order to kind of gauge people's opinions on the state of the Jets. The thing that we really learned, I think, is that Facebook is a hellhole filled with terrible opinions, and that actually is the same thing for a sports team. It's a bloodbath over there. But I mean, there's a huge discourse, and this is I think a good conversation to have. Is it Justin Fields' fault? He's the quarterback.
I absolutely believe it is his fault.
I'm 50-50, you know? Because I think the first problem is the coach, Aaron Glenn, right?
Yep.
I mean, dude, likable guy. Seem like a guy you want to believe in, but the team is bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, from a stats perspective, the offense looks good. I mean, Breece Hall's doing well. From a stats perspective.
But when you get to the last two games in the London against the Denver Broncos,
The Denver Broncos, yeah.
Yes. He took 9 sacks. Hold that ball, John. That was a talentless game.
So if you don't know, when a quarterback gets sacked, it actually counts against their passing yards. The Jets finished with negative passing yards in that game. So as a Justin Fields protector, if you will, I would make the argument that Fields statistically looks really good, but
not anymore. He's
freezing. It seems like he's freezing and just like falling apart in the pocket, and he's not moving, you know? And maybe it's the Jets offensive line that's the issue. Maybe. But he's got to be more mobile. Although I will say, we were watching the Panthers earlier today, and I think that Andy Dalton is the least mobile quarterback I've seen in my life. I have seen cement buildings move quicker than Andy Dalton. That man is just like, it's like watching a grandpa get sacked by a toddler.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Panthers have actually been surprisingly good.
Yes, they have, yes.
Credit to them. But yeah, that being said, Justin Fields, I think he could be doing better.
I mean, I do too, but I don't know why the New York Jets always hire defensive-minded head coaches.
Who's the coach for the Vikings?
Kevin O'Connell.
I feel like if you put Justin Fields with Kevin O'Connell, Justin Fields is a playoffs level quarterback.
I like Joe Brady.
Yeah?
The offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills.
So, I don't think Fields is a bad player.
He started off really good for him, but once you take 9, he had 30 passing yards, Gianni, last week.
That's bad.
He got benched against the Carolina Panthers, speaking of them.
I think an argument can be made that, like, there's probably a lot going on in his head, and maybe he needed to be benched. And Tyrod Taylor looked fine, actually.
Yeah.
Credit to him. I mean, maybe Tyrod Taylor needs to be on AARP right next to Andy Dalton. You don't know what AARP is. It's fine. You'll understand when you're older.
Yeah. Look up what the Jets game is right now. What's the score?
We'll check it out.
Live. Yeah, you were just on ESPN.
Yeah, I'm just going to Google it. Cincinnati. 30-38.
Jets are losing 38-30. Go to ESPN. We'll find out.
Why do I need to go to ESPN? I'm on Google.
It tells you who has the ball and stuff, G.
So do I just use the search button?
No, go to NFL right up there. Are you gonna? Oh my God. Jets up. Did the Jets just score? The Jets just scored a touchdown.
Oh, 27-yard run by Breece Hall. Yeah, I mean, this is really going to age poorly if the Jets... Let's come back to the Jets at the end of this podcast and give an update, okay? I want to talk about a different football game. Michigan football, okay? Michigan University played Michigan State, which I feel like if you're an overseas listener, that doesn't make sense. So there's like North Carolina where we are. There's NC State, the Wolfpack. And then there's the University of North Carolina, which is Chapel Hill. And then there's like my alma mater, UNC Wilmington. And then there's UNC Pembroke, UNC Charlotte. They're all just college football teams, right? But when like the state school plays the non-state school, there's a big clash. And there's probably some reason why one's state and one isn't, but I don't care, if I'm being honest. But Michigan played Michigan State, and it was a good game, right, Tony?
Yes.
But neither of the quarterbacks were wow to me. I think both of them were like at 50% passing accuracy, and then really the running backs did all the work.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Bryce Underwood's fine. He's a freshman.
He's a freshman.
He's fine.
Yeah.
The running backs are doing all the work on Michigan, let's be honest. That being said, if you've seen the Venmo commercial, which is actually playing on the other monitor right now, for the new Venmo credit cards, you can Venmo this or you can Venmo that. That is the worst commercial I've seen in my entire life. Have you heard this one?
Yes, I have.
It's bad.
Yes.
It's bad. You know what is good we were talking about, though?
Yes.
The commercials for the backup
the
quarterback.
Podcast.
The backup quarterback.
Yes.
Which one do you prefer?
Progressive one.
Yes. Do you prefer the Mitchell Trubisky one, where he comes in and he orders the food, or the Teddy Bridgewater one?
Teddy Bridgewater one.
That is the funniest commercial. If you haven't seen it, look up the Teddy Bridgewater commercial. This girl's like ranting about how bad her boyfriend is, and her friend's not listening.
Or the Tommy DeVito one.
The Tommy DeVito one's good too. Oh my goodness.
All of them are good.
They're good. Listen, the people at Progressive, they know what they're doing, but that's not neither here nor there. Let's focus on college football. Michigan won that game against Michigan State, although there was a controversy, in my opinion. At one point, Michigan was fixin's what we say in the South, fixin' to score a touchdown. They're on a great run. And then on one play, the quarterback fumbles the ball. Michigan State recovers. It's this huge deal because they stopped them from scoring a touchdown and they have the ball now. But it was called back by the refs for an offsides. And if you look at it, I think the defender was onside. I don't think it was a foul. So that could have decided the game, kind of killed momentum. Not the best call.
They scored, right? On that
Michigan?
drive, yeah.
Yeah, they ended up scoring because their running back was just demolishing dudes. Talking about college football, though, Tony, a couple things I want to throw your way. First of all, who are the title contenders this year?
I think there's some sleepers that you would never thought.
Okay, who
but
do you got?
This year. Number one, first of all, Indiana.
Wow.
They've been undefeated. They've been really surprising.
Okay.
Even if... they could go undefeated. Johnny, look up the schedule. Quick.
Okay, I'm on it. Is it the Hoosiers?
Indiana, yeah.
So, Indiana, they lost to...
No, they haven't lost. Go just the last 4 games.
I don't understand why. Okay.
So, the last 4 games, they play Maryland, which I think they can win. They play... No, they're going to beat Maryland. Then they play Penn State, which has been a train wreck. They have lost 4 in a row. They could be 5 in a row. This week they play Ohio State. Then they play Indiana. So they could lose 6. Penn State, I have Indiana. Then Wisconsin. Wisconsin's not that good. Purdue. Indiana can go undefeated. Then they have a Big Ten championship game that could be against Ohio State. Even if they lose that game, they're still going to make it to the playoffs because there were 12 teams. So Indiana... Even if they lose one game, I think there's the body of work.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's talk about Georgia Tech next. Tony, What do you think's going on there?
Georgia Tech, again, another surpriser. They've just been really good this year. They are undefeated.
Really?
Yes, they're still undefeated. The next few games, they got NC State, which I think I'm going to. And I have Georgia Tech winning against Pittsburgh, win, and then a tough game against Georgia.
Ooh, Georgia versus Georgia Tech.
Yes, that could be a really good game. Even if Georgia Tech loses it, which I think they will, I'll be happy if they win, but...
I'll be honest though, Tony, looking at the schedule, Syracuse, Duke, Virginia Tech, Wake Forest, Temple, Clemson, Gardner-Webb, Colorado,
Yeah.
It's not that impressive. It's not that
I know, but they're
impressive.
ranked number 7th. Even if they lose one game to Georgia, they were going to have to win the ACC championship.
Okay.
And, Clemson's not that strong. SMU, Florida State, which we're going to be talking about a little bit.
Okay.
But they're all not that strong. They could be facing Virginia, which is also a good team this year, but...
Okay, well, let's talk about...
I think they'll be in the 12-team playoff postseason.
Okay. You mentioned Florida State. Why are we mentioning Florida State? What are they on?
They're on a 4-game losing streak.
What are they on, though?
Fraud watch. Yes, they are on fraud watch.
Florida State's on fraud watch.
Yes.
We got to put them on fraud watch. There's no way that... Who did they beat at the beginning of the season?
Alabama.
They beat Alabama, and then they've lost 4 games in a row. Guys, what are we doing here? All right. Oh, also, one more thing I want to talk about before we change gears here. James Franklin is gone. Are they going to get rid of the offensive coordinator too, you think?
Yep.
All right. Now let's talk about the UFC fight that just happened.
Yes.
Aspinall versus Gane. What happened in that fight?
So that ended in a conversation. What's the word?
Non-contest?
No contest, but there was some
Controversy.
controversy.
Yeah, there was a controversy. What was the controversy?
Well, Ciryl Gane poked Tom Aspinall in the eye twice. Actually, with 2 fingers.
Yeah. We don't know if it was intentional or not, but I don't know.
But
I'm a little bit about it. We're going to talk next week about the UFC Vancouver fight.
Vancouver fight.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're the one we just went to.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that next week. But the thing that's a little bit frustrating to me is, and I know it's frustrating for the UFC, and I know there's nothing they can do about it really, but these big title fights or these big fights in general,
Yeah.
It just sucks when it's a non-contest, It's a no contest, and they just kind of have to, make it a wash. Because, nobody wants to see someone get poked in the eye and then a fight gets, canceled. You make a big night out of watching a fight like that,
Yeah.
So, for the couple of minutes that there was a fight, what did you think about Aspinall versus Gane?
I thought Aspinall was doing good. We saw some comments that Gane was winning the fight. But no. But even though Gianni,
I don't really feel like anything happened in that fight and before the non-contest. There were a couple times where Aspinall got a couple punches off. It was
Gane got some kicks off.
Yeah, they were just kind of flirting with each other in the ring. If I'm being honest, there were no takedowns. I think Aspinall attempted one.
Yeah.
But there was no ground game. There were no good clean shots. There were no moments of domination. Aspinall stood his ground. He kind of inched forward a little bit. Gane was a little defensive, got some leg kicks in, but not a lot.
No.
What was the other big fight on that card?
Yes, it was the vacated women's strawweight title between Vanna Chanjidopa and Mackenzie Dorn.
Okay, who won that fight?
Mackenzie Dorn won it by unanimous decision.
Okay. So, Tony, does that make Dern, does she get the title now?
Yes, she's now the strawweight champion.
Wow. Was
Yeah.
that expected or no?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the Jets game.
Yeah. That comes down to this for the Bengals. 4th and 9. Block up protected.
Yes! Woo! Oh my God.
That's the ball.
back!
As the intended target, Jarvis Brownlee was right there for the Jets.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news, at least in our timeline. Tony, what has happened?
The Jets have won the fourth game.
I can't believe it. Tony,
Me either.
you're going to change your mind on Justin Fields right now? I want to hear you say it.
Justin Fields had a good game.
No, that's not what I told you had to say.
Yeah, I changed it up.
Justin Fields is the NFL MVP. Forget Mahomes, forget Lamar Jackson, forget Joe Namath, forget Tom Brady. Justin Fields, people.
I wonder how Joey's going to feel about that.
I mean, Josh Allen is honestly the best quarterback in the league, let's be honest.
Not Patrick Mahomes?
Maybe
They're
Mahomes.
saying he's still doing well.
I mean, honestly, if you put Mahomes on that Bills team, he'll probably play better than Allen. And like Mahomes does really well with garbage players sometimes, although Rashid Rice is good. But anyways, one more question for you, Tony, because our sister Sam is there with her boyfriend Joey.
Yes.
What do you think about the Bills-Panthers game?
The Bills just destroyed them.
I mean, weeping, sackcloth and
Weeping,
ashes.
yep.
I mean, it's yikes. Yeah, not good. I think the final score is 40-9.
Yeah.
Not a good day to be a Panthers fan.
Nope.
I think I said this already. Andy Dalton moves like a cement building. And he was good last year, but I think it's time for him to retire. And with that, thank you for listening to Tony's Upset. You really hit me hard in the knee there. I'm not going to walk for a week. I'm playing. Thank you for listening to Tony's Upset, a sports podcast fueled by autism and brotherhood. Goodbye, y'all.